If you ever feel like you're detached by everything around you and you feel like nothing really has a sense of purpose, well, I like to believe that everything is superficially made to make us believe that we do have a purpose in this made up society. That's why we feel so dissatisfied with what we do on the daily, is because it's not truly who we are as humans. You know, as a kid, I used to be more physically active, probably play video games, but we never had this information overload of social media consumption. And I think nowadays this is the problem why society feels so numb and disconnected. It's because there isn't a real sense of purpose of what we're doing and why we're doing it. And because of so much information that we're consuming, it's hard to find out what's real and what's really fake. So we start to create like an echo chamber of our own reality and perceptions, and it's hard to dictate what's real and what's not. So the constant mental fog that you're always feeling is because you're numb. You probably put yourself through so much need of technology and consumption that you feel the need that nothing really matters because you know everything, or you feel like you do. So you create this problem in your own mind, and it creates this perception of depression. But in reality, like, the world is so much bigger than what we see on the screen, and everything is very algorithm based. So no matter what your likings are, no matter what your feed is, it feeds to your likings and what you see on the internet. There are people who are very influenced by what they see on the internet, and then there's people who are just not influenced, not really connected with what's going on around them. And it's a good and bad thing, because it's good to know things, but it's also really bad to know too much, because then you put yourself in this weird mindset every single day. I feel the constant need of grounding and wanted to reconnect with myself and my mind and be connected with the environment around me, but I feel like I'm constantly disconnected because of social media consumption. But I also look around me and I just notice that people are just not the same as when I was a kid growing up. And you know, as you get older, you become more disconnected with even your own age group. It's harder to make friends. It's harder to find a relationship. And all you could do and all you could ever think about is just working and working and working and working. But it's always good to take a step back and stop consuming so much entertainment and just kind of just relax. Because if you don't find that sense of relaxation, a sense of peace, and you're constantly chasing after that, what keeps you alive and surviving, like money, for example, is people put so much energy into money instead of energy into their own health and their mental well-being. Because why suffer unhappy when money is not really the true meaning of happiness? Money doesn't make me feel like woo. Like, as to some people, when you go gambling, they see the numbers, they win money, and it's like, wow, it's so nice. Like, for me, money doesn't drive me. What drives me is deep depth of conversations, connections with people, real love, real care, shenanigans, good memories, good times, and hard work. But also, like, looking out for each other, getting fit, like going out, enjoying life. Because for me, making money and doing business is not the two things I care about. What I care about the most is my mental well-being, my physical appearance, and a deep connection with people. Because money does not drive my life as much as it does and consumes others. It doesn't consume my life. It doesn't consume my life. And just a little backstory of me, I used to be on the streets always. I've rode my bike, and I'm biking right now. And I biked since I was a kid, since I was 12. I was always on the streets, and I live in Chicago, and the number one thing I've always done was content creation. I've done urbex, which is exploring abandoned places, doing parkour and whatnot, and the money situation, business is never something I defined myself as. What I define myself as is connecting myself with people, nature, and content creation, and creating memories with people who actually care about me and I care about them. If I don't have these things, nothing matters to me. Nothing matters. But just a reminder, don't let business and money consume you, because even if you think it makes you feel happy, at some point in your life, you're gonna want to care about your well-being and your health and how you treat people around you. Because if you're not liked and you're not loved by people around you, and you only care about money, then you're only amplifying your character. And what's the point of that? And not to sit here and say get validation from others and everything. Talk your shit, do what you gotta do. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll say what I gotta say and feel what I wanna feel and do what I want. But just remember, like, business and money isn't the true satisfaction, the true end goal to everything. So keep grinding, keep doing your thing. But just remember, you live your life, you choose what you want to do, and make yourself happy, because nobody else is going to do that for you but yourself. And don't allow other people's perceptions of reality make that your reality of what their reality is. But yeah, it's been Slick, guys. Just comment down below on your stories and what you're feeling, and love to get back with you all. Have a kick-ass day.